was an average, small town boy, very ordinary looking, short, thin, and quiet. People on the streets hardly noticed him. He was very shy and quiet. His daily habit was to reach school at the stroke of the bell and literally run back home after school simply because he was too afraid to speak to anybody. When Mohan grew up, he became a lawyer. But because of his shyness, his first court case was a total failure. His head began to reel. He did not know which questions to ask. He walked out of the court without even knowing if he had won or lost the case. Obviously, Mohan was a mediocre person, a total failure in life. Can any one of you here guess who Mohan was?
Gandhi.
Yes, you're all right. He was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Well, all my dear friends, aunties, uncles, and Madam Toastmaster, why do you think that this shy boy became the father of the nation? Unlike most of today's politicians, he had no political family backing. So why did people listen to his message, watch him, and decide to change their lives? It was because he had the ability to change again and again as necessary. The first transformation was from a shy boy to the perfect English gentleman. When the boy from a Gujarati medium school had to become good enough to study law in England, Gandhiji read many books from good authors to master the language. If you are surprised to know that he went to classes for learning Western music on the violin, you may be astounded to know that he went for classes to learn ballroom dancing. And the next important example of the metamorphosis of this great man was from the English gentleman to the man who portrayed a poor Indian wearing a loincloth and living in an ashram. When people speak of Gandhiji, they always focus on how he helped India gain independence and the values that he taught. But I want to show you all that Gandhiji's life is an example of how one should change oneself. Most of us think that we are incapable of doing something, be it in studies, sports, extracurricular activities, or habits. But with change, we can all achieve anything and nothing is impossible. Thank you.